Right. In this question, here they asked a student investigated the metal cube shown. She measured the length, width, and height of the cube. She repeated the measurements in different places of the cube. Her measurements are shown in the table below. For length, she has taken three measurements: one, two, three here. Right. Okay. Here, and for width also, she has taken three lengths and height. Then she has calculated what the mean value for length, width, and height. In the first question, what they're asking is what? Identify a suitable measuring instrument for these measurements, right? If you look at these measurements closely, you can clearly see she has measured a length up to 0.1 millimeters, right? Whatever the measuring instrument she is measuring this length or width or height, that measuring instrument should be capable of what? Measuring a length up to 0.1 millimeter, right? So you can directly avoid or neglect or whatever, reject the meter ruler, because we cannot measure anything smaller than 1 millimeter in by using a meter ruler. So it should be a digital caliper or vernier caliper or a micrometer, right? Okay, so you can write any of these three measuring instruments. So I am going to write vernier caliper for my answer. Right. In the part B, the student noticed that the uncertainty in the mean width is larger than the uncertainties in the mean length and mean height. Suggest why the uncertainty in the mean width is larger. Here they are asking us, suggest a reason. So you should be able to write any possible reason why the uncertainty in the mean width is larger, right? So you should be able to suggest a reason, right? A possible reason. So what are the possible reasons, right? You can write the cube is not uniform, or cube has been damaged, or student has misread the scale for 20 millimeter measurements, like that, right? You can write any possible reason. So what I'm going to write is the cube is not uniform. Here they have given 1 mark, so you should be able to write 1 point for this particular question, right? The cube is not uniform, right? Right, here in the part C, determine the percentage uncertainty in the mean length, right? They're asking us to calculate the percentage uncertainty in the mean length, right? Here we have three measurements, so it's a kind of what? Range. And here we have a mean value. If we have 3 or 4 data set like this, how can we calculate the percentage uncertainty? First thing, we should take the largest value of that data set and the minimum value of that data set, right? Then we should be able to divide it by 2 to get what? To get the uncertainty in the reading, right? So what I'm going to do here, right? I'm going to find the uncertainty, right? Uncertainty, uh, it is equal to the largest value is 20.3 millimeters and the smallest value is 20.1 millimeters, and we should divide by 2, right? If you divide by 2, you will get the uncertainty, so it is 0.1 millimeter, right? Then we have to calculate percentage uncertainty, right? Percentage uncertainty, percentage uncertainty, percentage uncertainty. So how can we calculate percentage uncertainty from this uncertainty? It's very simple, right? You have to take the uncertainty over here, it is 0.1 millimeter, and divide it by what? The mean length, right? Divide by mean length. What is the mean length? You can clearly see here, it is 20.2, right? The mean length. So what we are going to do here is we are going to divide the uncertainty by mean length, so it is 20.2 millimeters. So millimeters will be cancelled out, we will not get any units for percentage uncertainty, and it is about percentage, right? So we have to multiply it by 100%. So if you calculate this one, you will get 0.5 as your answer. right? So I'm going to write 0.5, right? In part D, the student measured the mass of the metal cube as 72.8 grams, right? 72.8 grams using a top pan balance. Showed that the density of the metal is about 8,800 kilograms for cubic meter, right? Then here they have given the mass in grams, and but they have given the density in kilograms per cubic meter, and they're asking us to calculate the density in kilograms per cubic meter. So what should we do here? And we all know the density is rho equal to mass per unit volume, so it is m over v. Then we need to calculate v, right? The volume is equal to what? Length time height time length time width time height, or height times width. I'm going to choose this way. Then another thing, right, they have given these data, the mean values, in millimeters, not in meters, right? So you should be able to convert this into meters and substitute, or you can write it like 20.1 times 10 to the power minus 3, like that, whatever you prefer, right? So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to write this one by converting this into meters. Here if we have 20.2 millimeters, to make it into meters I have to multiply it from 10 to the power minus 3. So what will happen to it, right here our decimal point will move 1, 2 and 3, and decimal point comes to here, then another 0 comes to here, right? So the value will be what? 0 0.0202, that is our length. So I'm going to write my height and width in this form. You can prefer this form if you want to do it, right? So the height is 0. Oh, here it is in meters. I forgot about that one, sorry, right? Meters. Here it is, height is 0.0201, the mean value, meters. And what is our width is 0.0203 meters, right? Oh, if you calculate this one, what you will get is 8.24 times 10 to the power minus 6, 10 to the power minus 6 cubic meters, right? Now we have measured the volume of the cube in cubic meters. Then what should we need? We need mass in kilograms, right? So if it is 72.8, the same thing, to make it into kilograms we have to multiply it by 1, 10 to the power minus 3 kilograms. Or you can place this decimal point like we did, another 3 points to the left, by another 3 points to the left. So I'm going to place it like that way, right? It is 0.0728, right? 0.0728 kilograms over 8.24 times 10 to the power minus 6 cubic meters. Then what you will get here, your answer is equal to 8,834.95 kilograms per cubic meter. But we have to make our answer into 3 significant figures, right? 3 significant figures should keep in your mind, right? When we are writing this practical paper, significant figures are very important. So how can we convert it into 3 significant figures, right? Here it is 8,830. Why? Here it is 4, right? So grams per cubic meter. Here we have 4, so it is 0. So when we make it into 3 significant figures, so that is our answer, right? So you will get marks right here for applying what? First thing, you have to make it into meters, millimeters into meters, and what we call mass into kilograms. Then you will get 1 mark to convert this one, for converting this one. Then for applying what? The volume equals length times height times width, right? Correct substitution, you will get another mark. So here it is 3, and using what, using this equation, you will get uh, 1 mark. Here I forgot, for whole conversion you will get 1 mark, for meters and kilograms you will get 1 mark. Then by for applying v equals length height times width, you will get another 1 mark, 2 marks. For, and for applying what, applying this rho equals m over v, mass per unit volume, 1 mark. And for the final answer, 1 mark. Right. Then here the student is told the cube is made from copper, bronze or brass, right? The table shows the densities of these metals. Right, here we have copper, density of copper, and density of bronze, and density of brass. Then she estimates the percentage uncertainty in the value of the density of the cube to be 2%. Deduce which metal the cube is made from. Right, how can we do this one? Right, there are two methods. What I prefer is by using these limits, upper limit and lower limit, right? So I'm going to calculate it that way. To find upper limit, here you can clearly see, right, it is varying from 2%, so the maximum value will be 102%, and the minimum value, what we call lower limit, will be 98. Why it is varying from 2%? Right, it is varying from 2%, so the maximum value will be 102 and the minimum value will be 98. Right, so I'm going to calculate upper limit and lower limit for this metal, right, of the cube density. Right, then upper limit is equal to 8830 kilograms per cubic meter. And here, if your answer for the previous question is wrong, even if your answer is wrong, you will get marks for this one for correct substitution, and that's because of the error carrying forward method. So you don't need to worry about if your answer is incorrect. Even if you do the correct substitution by substituting a previous answer, you will get marks. Right, so 8830 kilograms per cubic meter times, it is 102%. So when I make it into a right, here we can write 102 over 100, we can write like this, so it will be what, 1.02. so I'm going to place it like 1.02, and if you calculate this one, 8830 times 1.02, that is equal to 6.6, so you can write it like 9007 kilograms per cubic meter. That is the maximum possible value for the density of the metal for our cube. That's the maximum possible value, right? And if you calculate the lower limit, if you calculate the lower limit, it will be 8830 kilograms per cubic meter times, and if we do the same thing here, it will be 0.98, because it is 98 over 100 over here, right? So if you calculate this one, let's calculate that one, 0.98, so it is 8653.4 kilograms per cubic meter. So this is the minimum possible value is 8653.4 kilograms, because it is varying from 2%. They have given it. So our value of the density of the cube should be in between these two values, so we can conclude here by checking one by one. Here it is, copper is in between these two values, so could be copper, right? What about bronze? No, it is 8620. It is lower than the lower limit, so right, it couldn't be. What about brass? Right, we don't even care about that one, because that is lower than even bronze. So metal of the cube could be copper, right? metal of the cube could be copper, right? Then marks are located for what? Calculating limit, lower limit, and metal for this conclusion, right? Or you can write the metal is yeah, it is better if you write metal is copper as it density is within the range, because here I will add that one, could be copper, because density of the copper density of the copper uh, is within the range, is within the range. I'm sorry about my handwriting, I will try to make it better, right?